Features of academic writing. Academic writing in English follows a linear structure. This means that it develops one central idea or argument, with each section contributing logically and coherently to the main point, without unnecessary digressions or repetitions. Its primary objective is to inform rather than entertain, adhering to the formal written conventions of the language. There are 10 key features that define academic writing: complexity, formality, precision, objectivity, explicitness, accuracy, hedging, responsibility, organization, and planning. Mastering these features is essential for producing clear, well-structured, and academically rigorous texts. Complexity. Compared to spoken language, academic writing is more structurally and lexically complex. It features longer words, a denser and more varied vocabulary, and a preference for noun-based phrases over verb-based ones. Additionally, it employs more intricate grammatical structures, such as subordinate clauses and passive constructions, which contribute to a more sophisticated and precise expression of ideas. This complexity reflects the depth of analysis required in academic discourse. Formality. Academic writing maintains a formal tone, which means that informal language, colloquial expressions, contractions, and personal anecdotes should be avoided. Instead, it relies on precise vocabulary and well-structured sentences to convey ideas clearly and professionally. The use of objective language enhances credibility and ensures that the focus remains on the subject matter rather than the writer's personal opinions or experiences. Precision. Academic writing requires a high level of precision. Facts, figures, and arguments must be presented accurately, leaving no room for ambiguity. Precision in language ensures that the reader fully understands the intended meaning, particularly in disciplines where technical terms have specific definitions. This attention to detail is crucial for maintaining the integrity and reliability of academic work. Objectivity. A key characteristic of academic writing is its objectivity. Rather than focusing on personal opinions, it prioritizes evidence-based arguments and logical reasoning. This objectivity is achieved by minimizing the use of first-person pronouns and subjective statements, instead emphasizing well-supported claims. Academic texts often favor nouns and adjectives over verbs and adverbs, as they provide a more stable and neutral tone. Explicitness. Academic writing must be explicit in establishing relationships between different parts of the text. Writers are responsible for ensuring that their ideas are clearly connected and logically developed. This is achieved through the use of cohesive devices such as transition words, discourse markers, and clear signposting. Making these relationships explicit helps guide the reader through the argument and enhances comprehension. Accuracy. Precision in vocabulary is a fundamental aspect of academic writing. Many academic disciplines use technical terminology that has specific meanings, which must be applied correctly. For instance, in linguistics, the terms phonetics and phonemics refer to distinct areas of study and cannot be used interchangeably. Accurate word choice ensures clarity and prevents misinterpretation of key concepts. Hedging. Hedging is a linguistic strategy used in academic writing to express caution or uncertainty when making claims. Since absolute statements are rarely appropriate in scholarly discussions, writers use hedging techniques, such as modal verbs, may, might, could, adverbs, possibly, likely, generally, and phrases. It is suggested that evidence indicates that, to present arguments in a nuanced and balanced manner. This approach acknowledges the complexity of academic discourse and allows for alternative interpretations. Responsibility. Writers of academic texts must take full responsibility for their claims. This means providing sufficient evidence, proper citations, and logical reasoning to support any argument they put forward. Additionally, they are accountable for accurately representing the sources they use, avoiding misinterpretations or distortions of existing research. Demonstrating responsibility in academic writing enhances credibility and upholds ethical standards. Organization. A well-organized academic text follows a logical structure, ensuring that ideas flow coherently from one section to the next. The structure of the text is often determined by its genre. For example, essays typically include an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion, while research papers follow a more detailed format with sections such as methodology, results, and discussion. A clear organizational framework allows readers to navigate the text efficiently and understand its main arguments. Planning. Effective academic writing requires thorough planning. Before writing, it is essential to conduct research, evaluate sources, and outline the structure of the text. A well-planned paper ensures that arguments are logically developed and supported by relevant evidence. Careful planning also helps maintain consistency, coherence, and clarity throughout the writing process.